Headline: The Nuclear Elephant in the Room. Dutton's Risky Gamble with Australian Energy and Your Wallet. Australia stands at a crossroads. The nation grapples with energy security, climate change, and the looming specter of escalating energy costs. Peter Dutton's coalition, promising a solution, proposes a controversial path: a nationwide nuclear energy expansion. But is this ambitious plan a stroke of genius or a potentially disastrous gamble with the nation's future? The answer, according to the burgeoning movement Liberals Against Nuclear, is far from clear. This isn't simply a debate between left and right. It's a crucial conversation about the long-term viability and economic feasibility of nuclear power in Australia. Dutton's proposal, a bold vision of 7 nuclear reactors across the country, primarily slated for construction after 2040, paints a picture of energy independence. However, the devil, as they say, is in the details. The immediate fallout: a stalled renewable revolution. The short-term implications are arguably even more concerning. Before we even reach the hypothetical benefits of nuclear power, the coalition's plan prioritizes a temporary reliance on existing, aging coal-fired plants and gas-fired power. This, critics argue, acts as a significant brake on the transition to renewable energy, a transition vital for achieving Australia's climate goals. By prioritizing the extension of fossil fuel reliance, the coalition appears to be delaying, perhaps even actively hindering, the much-needed shift toward cleaner energy sources. This short-sighted approach could lock Australia into a carbon-intensive energy future for decades to come, undermining any potential long-term benefits of nuclear power. The high cost of nuclear ambitions, a taxpayer-backed risk asterisk. The financial implications of Dutton's nuclear ambitions are staggering. Liberals Against Nuclear, through a compelling multimedia campaign encompassing television, digital, and billboard ads, highlights the substantial financial burden on Australian taxpayers. One ad cleverly features a woman reading a newspaper article quoting Nationals Senator Matt Canavan's candid admission: "Nuclear fixes a political issue for us, but ain't the cheapest form of power." This statement encapsulates the inherent tension within the coalition's proposal: a politically expedient solution that might come at an exorbitant cost. Independent analysis by the Institute for Energy Economics and Financial Analysis, IEFA, corroborates these concerns, estimating an average power bill increase of $665 per household. This translates into a monumental financial strain on Australian families, potentially exacerbating existing cost-of-living pressures. This significant cost increase, compounded by the massive upfront investment required for reactor construction and subsequent decommissioning, presents a considerable taxpayer-backed risk. Beyond the dollar figures, environmental and safety concerns. The financial implications are only part of the equation. The Climate Change Authority, a government body, has issued a stark warning. The coalition's plan would add a staggering 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. This alarming figure renders Australia's net zero emissions target by 2050 virtually unattainable, directly contradicting the opposition's stated climate commitments. This environmental cost, coupled with the inherent safety and security risks associated with nuclear power, raises serious concerns about the long-term sustainability and viability of the proposal. Public opinion, a sobering reality check. Liberals Against Nuclear's campaign also highlights the significant public opposition to Dutton's plan. Polling data suggests that only a minority, approximately 35%, of Australians currently support nuclear energy, a figure that plummets once voters understand the policy's intricate details and potential consequences. This indicates a significant disconnect between the coalition's proposed policy and the preferences of the Australian public. The campaign's website further elaborates on these concerns, detailing the potential for increased national debt, heightened safety risks, and the complex security challenges associated with nuclear technology. The question remains: can a policy with such substantial public opposition and potentially devastating consequences truly serve the best interests of the nation? A call to action: rethinking Australia's energy future. The Liberals Against Nuclear campaign directly calls on Peter Dutton to reconsider his nuclear energy proposal. The movement argues that the potential costs, financial, environmental, and societal, far outweigh any perceived benefits. Instead of pursuing a risky and potentially disastrous path, they advocate for a renewed focus on a more sustainable, cost-effective, and publicly supported transition to renewable energy. The choice before Australia is clear. Embrace a future powered by clean energy and economic stability, or gamble on a nuclear future fraught with uncertainty and potentially devastating consequences. The time for a serious reassessment of the coalition's energy policy is now. The future of Australia's energy landscape and the well-being of its citizens hangs in the balance.